Okay. Um, please, can you hear me? Okay. Now back to business. So the reason I decided to do this class today is because there is this new trend in coding that are making developers to code very fast. It is called vibe coding. It's just simple. Forget the name vibe coding. It's just people using AI to code, right? So me teaching you that normal parts that we are learning is just like okay, yes, people need to know the basics. So today we are going to use AI to build a fully functional platform. That's why I was saying I need your systems to be on so that as I'm doing my own, so do your. How many of us have your system? Okay. So let's get started. Let's get started. So the first thing to do is open up your exam. So let's open up our exam. Please. Sorry. Okay. I'll start your Apache and my SQL. I'll be kind of fast, I don't know, but slow at the same time. So anytime I'm fast, somebody should call my attention. Okay. To me, do you have any question? Your answer is
Yeah, good evening. I have a little
The thing
question.
is, I'm not yet that loud. Like your voice is kind of.
sorry, I'm hearing you. Somebody was saying something.
Yeah. I want to say something. Sorry, 1 minute. So first of all, I just want to say for this opportunity, like God actually will bless you though, because I've been trying to get with vibe coding for a while now, and it's kind of a bit hard for me, probably using what's the name, Vassal and other stuff. So this is actually a big opportunity. And I want to ask like how frequent would we be having it? Because lately I've not been getting it. I'm trying it still, but I've not been getting it really like that. And also I want to ask, is it like just the beginning to intermediate, or you just want to use it to build a particular website, like a full functional website? Or is it that we just want to do partial out of it tonight? Yeah, so that's my question.
Me, what I have in mind is that I wanted to, okay, I'm planning on building a fully functional website, but I don't know if all of us here have the chance maybe to stay with me to do the website. So what will happen is that we'll building the website, maybe anywhere your data pushes or anywhere you just get there, you can just leave the class. So nobody is being forced to stay in this class. But this class will be a booster to be a very, very big booster. So um, your journey in web development to be a very big booster. Everybody, whether you're a novice, you're a professional, or you know how to code for a different language, introducing vibe coding your to your knowledge will actually help your system. So I don't know if I've answered the question. So,
Yes, I get you. Sir.
Anthony, David, you are saying something. Sorry.
Yeah, I wanted to ask because I might sleep anytime. I'm really sick, so I'm not able to like stay for long hours in the night again. So I don't know. We are recording the class. Where will you post it, or will you just drop it like that in the group, or you post it on YouTube?
I'll post it on YouTube. So does anybody have any question?
Thank you.
Welcome. Any other question before we proceed? Okay, I believe there's no question. So I don't know if we should use cloud AI or ChatGPT or DeepSeek. Please, how many of us know
Let,
cloud AI?
yes, we all know cloud AI, and but I feel like not everybody knows cloud AI. But probably you can just describe. Well, of course, I know everybody knows ChatGPT, but I feel like cloud AI is still better for coding. So I don't know.
Hold,
It's up to you.
hold on, calm down, calm down, calm down. Let's hear from everybody so we know which of the AI we have to use. Because we cannot just jump into AI that is new to people. I need to know the few persons that here. I need to know which AI you are familiar with because every AI can code. So we just need to know who has knowledge about some certain AI. Please, how many of us here know how to use ChatGPT? Please indicate. You can use emoji. Okay. Uh, Pascal, Papa. Okay. Let's just use the normal ChatGPT to follow up with that. So I already have my second screen on right now, and you can message. So I'll just drag it. I'll have to drag everything down. Okay. All right. So this is the ChatGPT. We all know how to use ChatGPT and give it prompt. Now, the platform I want to create is um, it's a CBT platform. It's my CBT platform for um, one of my products. So first of all, let me start by going to my HP docs. My HP docs file. So I'm in my exam HP docs file. Now let me right click and create a folder named CBT. Please, if you're not following up, kindly tell me so I can come back because now we have more opportunities to do whatever we want to do. CBT So I created the file CBT examiner. Now all I need to do is open up my AI and tell now see the kind of prompt you give to AI. You not just start with saying you want to create something and it should help you start creating everything from scratch. That's where you actually fail as a vibe coder. Now what I'll do is that I'll have to explain what we want to do. Sorry, hold on. Somebody just cut you on. Okay, back. Now what you have to do, you have to explain yourself to the AI what you want to do. So let me say I want to create Sorry, can you see my screen? Okay. Okay. Welcome, Sylvia. So, I don't know. Let me break down what we are doing here for you, because I have to explain everything to everybody. Join. We are creating a website using AI. Now, this form of website we are creating now is called vibe coding. A situation whereby a developer develops a platform using AI to do every single thing he or she wants to do, from the front end design to the back end design to the data analysis of the website. Everything happens through the AI. That's called vibe coding. I just decided to, okay, let me just teach people how this vibe coding works, because teaching everybody how to code one by one, that's other old school way. It's out of stock right now. Mostly if you go through LinkedIn, you will see that people now do vibe coding. I don't know if your algorithm on social media has pushed you towards people that do vibe code. You will notice that everybody's talking about vibe coding, vibe coding, vibe coding, vibe coding. So right now you're going to do the vibe coding as it is. I hope you understand me, Xavier. Xavier, I don't know if that's your name, but that's what I'm saying here. Okay. Okay. So right now I opened my ChatGPT page. I'm trying to give it instruction or give it insight what I want to design. Now me and my ChatGPT will have to it will ask me a question. I'll have to answer some questions before we start writing our code. Right? So you don't just wake up and just give prompts telling your ChatGPT that you want to create the website if you get to the website. It will actually do rubbish. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to give it how we want what the website is all about, how we want it to be, what the function will be, and the theme colors, the font, and which styling library we use. So just pay attention to my screen and follow up how you give your ChatGPT instructions on how to design the professional website for you. Now you don't need to be a front end developer or a back end developer to be using vibe coding. Vibe coding is for everybody. You don't need to have any knowledge, but well, that's a lie, but you don't need to have any knowledge of web design before you start vibe coding. But that's partially a lie, sha. But let me just continue with the prompt limit. Before I continue, let me show you people a site we designed using vibe coding. Sorry, can you please see my screen? I don't know if my screen is hard. Okay. So this website we designed using vibe code. Now, from the design of the website, as you can see, okay, this is kind of slowing down. As you can see, this start your project moves together with the mouse. It moves together with the mouse. Now, as a newbie coder using vibe coding, you don't know what this is, right? If I'm wrong, someone should correct. Don't know what this button that moves is. All this thing that moves. Don't know what it is. Now, we also have the magic in this platform. Also have the light mode. I don't know. I think this is not even same as with every other body. ever that screen. Okay, so Timmy, do you have any question?
Yes, 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 I have a question. So, like there are different languages. So I want to ask, like, for vibe coding, do we tell it the language it's going to use, or we just it has a particular language it uses, or we tell it which language it's going to use in programming? That's my question.
Okay, that's a very nice question. Now, yes, you tell it the language you want to use. Right? For me, my ChatGPT knows that I use React for front end and mostly PHP for back end, and sometimes Node.js for back end. But in some situations whereby you want to change language, you have to inform your AI that okay, you're using so and so language, and this is where you want your back end to be. This is how you want your front end to be. You have to explain carefully on how and what to do to your AI so that your AI will not just mess your whole code up. Now, the site site design using AI is good, it's fantastic, but also AI can frustrate you when designing a particular code. You be telling your AI something and it will give a very different thing. Meanwhile, it's doing exactly what is giving it to you for it to do. So that's how you have to learn how to use AI. Now, some people feel like they don't need to learn how to structure AI and what to do, but that's a very big one. You have to start learning how to give instructions to the AI. Now, this platform, this MOV guys, this um, a friend of mine owns the platform. He's a web developer and is cybersecurity expert. This is how the site is. And can somebody tell me what language? Can somebody just guess what language we use in designing this particular website?
Yeah, I suppose React. Yes.
Okay, any other suggestion? Any other suggestion? Yes, I believe that's all we know. Now, yes, this platform was designed with where if you see you can see from my screen here, you see this blue button here. When I enter a site that is being built with React, it will light up, and the site that is not built with React, it will just darken up. So without me checking the web source, I can just easily indicate or know that a website was designed with React. So with the help of this extension, that's how you know. So let me not use much of the time. Let me just go into the instructions given to my AI. Okay. So I've said I want to take my activity of jam practice, wire practice, and Neko. Neko practice. Now, what I'm going to do the front end part of the website before moving to back end. So I'm going to give you instructions on the styling and font style I need. So I'm not done with the instructions yet, but let's just give it the first part of the instruction so you can see what it wants to create. So while the instructions are being created, let's open our VS Code. So this is the VS Code. So sorry, let me just click on Control Shift N to open a new tab and close the old tab. So the new window. So remember when we started, I created a folder inside of my exam. So now I'll just go there and select on the folder I created. I used to just create CBT Avion notes. So select the folder, select folder, and that is it. Alright, so let's see what we have. It has created something for me, but um, let's see. So now we'll create a new file index.php. Let's save it to so back to this localhost slash the file of the folder we are in. We are in CBT is okay. So this is what it gave to me at first, the first time. So let's try to see if we can do something, something out of it. Let me see what we have. We have the hero section. So here is the hero section. This place is the hero section. So um okay, okay. Let me see what we have. Okay. So I will tell it to instead of filling up this column like this, let's try to see if we outline them. Let's see if we could change something or make it look nice. So let's see. So let's give them okay. So it's creating something for us. Let's see. I think this is a bit longer than the previous one. So hopefully it gives us something better than the previous one. So okay, good. Now let's go back to refresh. Okay. I don't think this is nice. This is not. So let me switch from using ChatGPT. Let me switch from using ChatGPT to using Cloud AI. Using Cloud AI. So using Cloud AI. Okay, so what will happen now is I'm going to take that same instruction and give to ChatGPT. I have to put it inside of this Cloud AI to see the differences to make. So first, I will just copy the same instruction the first instruction I give to ChatGPT. So copy. I'm not editing anything. I'm not editing anything. So you can just test the difference between using ChatGPT and using Cloud here. I don't know why this is taking time to do. I just give you some time. Please let us. Are you people? Hello, Savior, Zachariah, Mommy, KFC, Anthony, only one person. Only one person. Zachariah, you guys can select us. And let me see content that I like to active. So it seems my network is kind of slow. Let me check my network speed. I think it's okay. I don't know. I don't know how to do it for you. Anthony, please, are you guys following? Zachariah, please, it will be better if I indicate that I'm following, so I will know I'm not just talking to myself. Okay. I don't really know why my right AI is not responding so far. Well, let's use DeepSeek. Let's see what we have from DeepSeek. So while we wait for that AI to respond to us, DeepSeek has responded. So let me copy the first prompt I gave to ChatGPT to DeepSeek. Now I'm going. I'm not going to edit this thing. I'm just going to send it to DeepSeek like that to see what it will give us. So send it. Remember, our exam needs to be running before we can set our account. I can see this is giving us custom CSS. I thought I added no custom CSS. Okay, I'll just say I'll make use of table CSS. Alright, alright. So let's see what we have so far. So at the look of things, it seems this sheet is giving us something more more longer than what ChatGPT gives to us. Yeah, that's another kind of something we should look at for between ChatGPT, Gemini, Google Gemini, DeepSeek, Cloud AI. They are kind of their um their results are mostly different. They are not the same thing. You can give ChatGPT a prompt and copy the same prompt to Cloud AI or to DeepSeek or Gemini, and they will give you total different results. So it seems my Cloud AI is loaded. No, it's still like that. So our code is still running. That's the problem with DeepSeek. They'll give you everything one time, and you have to be patient. But another downside of using DeepSeek AI for bright coding is that DeepSeek actually has a limit. So if it gives you longer codes like 10 to 15 times, next thing you see out of what's the program, the word to use, but to just tell you that you need to create a new chat. So you not continue with the same chat. That's the downside of DeepSeek. If not, DeepSeek is actually one of the best AI to use. So I think this one considered more than 200 lines of code. Let's see what we have. Meanwhile, remember this is the look of what ChatGPT gave to us, and this is from the second prompt, not the first one. So let's introduce it with no, okay. It's kind of rounding up because it's entered the JavaScript part. Alright, it's done. So what to do is copy, then go back to our VS Code and just paste. It gave us over 600 lines of code. So let's see what we have. Let's see the output of it. Now let me refresh. Hello guys, please are you pushing my screen? Are we following? Are we following? So have you seen the difference between the ChatGPT and um DeepSeek? So let's see. Remember the first prompt I gave? Let me read it out loud so you can understand. Now the very first prompt I gave to ChatGPT was I want to create a website, a CBT website for jam practice, YA practice, and NICO practice in Nigeria. Then I went forward to say I want the site to be clean and professional, having a hero section, a top navbar, and a footer for the landing page. Now, for those of you who doesn't know what a hero section is, this is the hero section. This is your Jam YA code with our CBT practice platform. Everything you see here, everything you see here, it's the hero section of our code for our website. So now this part where you see the exam master, the home exam features testimonial, it's called the header. Some people use this as the header, but I mostly call it the navigation bar. So everything at this top right now is called the navigation. Remember, we've not given a name to this platform, but I already have a website running on this platform. For this platform already. Let me just open up the website here. So this is the website that's running for this platform we are going to create now. We've done the school management system. This we created this using Node.js and React. So we're going to do the CBT part of it now. So that's why I'm designing. That's why I said let's just make this class a video course. Let's just make this free unannounced class today. So we can just follow up what I've been doing so far. Now let's see what we have here. See, it gave us what students say. Chinedu, who scored 230 in Java, stuff like that. Okay, this layout is nice. I think I like it. Now let's try to see the second prompt I gave to ChatGPT, sorry. Let's see the second prompt I gave to ChatGPT. Alright, so this is the second prompt I gave to ChatGPT. So I'm not going to edit anything there. I'm just going to copy it and go to ChatGPT and Control V and paste it there. So while it's generating, let's check if Cloud AI is ready. So what I'm taking you guys through these AI platforms is that you can know the kind of AI you use when having a kind of project. If you're having a very big project, a professional project, I think you should go for this DeepSeek. So let's go to Cloud and see what Cloud has for us. Now I'm going to copy the first prompt I gave to ChatGPT and give it to this. So this is should I save all these prompts for you guys so you can copy them and use them, or you create your own by yourself for the persons around?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please save all the prompts for that with me.
Okay, okay, no problem. So while we're waiting for Cloud AI to generate its output, let's see what DeepSeek has for us. Okay, DeepSeek is also generated. So what we just have to do now is to sit back and wait for the prompts to come. Now remember, this might seem easy. Remember, you're doing the front end. Front ends are usually easy. They're usually easy to design. They're usually easy to navigate. The real problem, the real tough work is when finish from the front end, where you want to start linking the front end to the back end. That's where you start having confusion, and that's where ChatGPT or DeepSeek or Cloud AI will frustrate you. But don't be scared, you're using AI. So you just need to know how your code works. So that you know when there's error, where there's an error and where you have to update your code. So let's see if Cloud AI has finished. Nope, they're still generating. Let's see this week. This week is also generating. Alright, so while we wait for the this week and Cloud AI to generate, I wanted to discuss something with some persons. I don't really know if they are the persons that actually sent code to me that did not respond. Send questions to me, my team that did not respond. Please. Silvia, do you have any like encounter or any challenge during your personal things?
Is it me? Is it me you're talking about?
Yes, yes.
Please, I didn't get the question. Please, sorry.
Okay, I was saying, I was busy before. I was not responding to people yet, so I wanted to use the opportunity to answer them or clarify them where they were having issues with their exam or their BS code. So I don't know if you also have any issues with your exam or BS code.
No, I don't have any issues. I do not.
Or any other person, does anybody have any issue?
I don't know if there's somebody check it too.
So at the look of things, it seems Cloud AI is generating our database and creating the first website for us. So let's just wait and see when it is done creating them to follow up with it. Now let me move over to DeepSeek. Let's see if DeepSeek is if it's done. Okay, it says continue, so I'll click on continue and wait for it to continue to generate. Okay, let's see. Cloud AI is done with the first part of the design. That's the landing page. So I'll just need to copy. Please, um, I don't know if we should be having this kind of hand coding class. I don't know. It's for you guys to think about it. What will happen now is that I'm not going through the codes one by one. I'm just jumping from one place to another. I've not sat down to choose a particular design. So for a serious class, maybe when I'm the only one doing it by myself, I want to focus and go through my codes one by one. So, so when in your leisure, when you are doing your practice, you need to calm down to actually choose a particular AI to use and do your code. So let me paste this. Let's paste the cloud AI response to VS Code and let's see what the output for it is. So remember, this particular design came from DeepSeek. Let's see what. Okay, um, this design came from. I think they actually having the same set of design, but one is maybe making it conventional, one is less. Sorry, which of them is better? Which of them is better?
I think that Deep Six own that first exam master, I think it's a little it's the best one I'm saying.
So let's see. Let me see. Let me just Control Z, and save. Now let's go back and refresh. Let's see. Uh-huh. See, they are mostly the same thing. If you look at this thing, they are mostly having the same thing. Just that, yeah. I see. So let's move over to DeepSeek second prompt. Remember, I gave ChatGPT two prompts. So I copied the prompt and I pasted it in ChatGPT in DeepSeek. So let's see. I've copied the code, paste it there. Now we're having 700 lines of code. 700 lines of code. Now let's refresh and see. Uh, hmm. Um, so what do you guys think? What do you think? The second prompt.
I think it improved. It improved, especially this header. This
Uh,
one is actually, although I'm not confused between the exam master and this one because this picture it added is top notch.
okay, so I don't know. Let me see what let me see. Okay, there is we're having a kind of competition here. The cloud AI actually did a full stack platform for us. So as you can see here, we have the index, which is the landing page. We have the login page. We have the register page. We have the config. Now remember when I told you guys when we were doing the other back end part, I told you guys that config is mostly for back end. So it's I've already done the back end. And the code we are saying here is for the my SQL. I've done every single thing. It has done every single thing, every single part of the code needed. So let's see the table is created for backend. I created the user table, and the ID, the user's name, their email, password, phone number. Then I created the exam name, exam code description. So at the look of things, um, which of the AI do you think is better? The cloud AI or ChatGPT or DeepSeek?
From my this thing now, I didn't look at it. I don't really look at this packet. Is it Claude that did packet?
Yes, the cloud AI did the front end and the back end and other pages that are required.
Did you give DeepSeek to print the back end? But I did not see that one.
None of the AI, none of them, I did not give any of them a logic to do the back end.
I think for me, DeepSeek actually did better than all of them.
Exactly. Now,
Yeah, DeepSeek.
why I, why this cloud AI is kind of maybe standing out is because it does all these things, all these full stack, and it also did a readme section whereby it could teach you what to do. Now,
Okay.
this is good for beginners. It's very, very good for beginners, but for real developers, it's not good because you have to change all this stuff. Understand? Now, it did what we need now without actually giving us, without asking us questions, what we needed. Understand? Meanwhile, ChatGPT give us exactly what um, just give it gave us what we asked it to do. So
Yes.
when we move to the next page, it will give us what we asked it to do. Now, it will not get confused. It, ChatGPT do get confused for something, but DeepSeek will not get confused because it's creating them one after the other. Now for cloud AI, cloud AI is doing the best, yes I know. But if we should work with cloud AI and it starts correcting every single thing, it will get confused and it will frustrate you as a developer. It's going to frustrate your life. So that's
Okay.
why this cloud AI is mostly for beginners or for developers that have deadlines to catch up with. Let's say um, the governor is coming to my school tomorrow. I need to work on something to show him. I need to work on a report to show to give to him and to say this is what we want. Then cloud AI is the best. Cloud AI just tell you, okay, this is what I want. This is how I want it to be. Just give it to me. Store it
Okay.
to the system. So just do a copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. But if you want to come
Okay.
down to this something professional, something legit, something sophisticated, you need to use DeepSeek or there are other AI. Also have use perplexity. I don't know that
Yes,
AI
yes,
is
perfect.
used for coding, but I don't use it. I prefer DeepSeek and if see the thing is most developers don't understand how all this AI work. Let me break it down to everybody. This AI, if you're having issues with want to know documentations for something, if you want to call on some certain things that you don't have, if you want to call on it online, that's where you can use that's where you can use ChatGPT. You will not use DeepSeek because DeepSeek
Mm,
is not programmed, is not did not program DeepSeek to get something online so far. Understand? That's why you use
mm.
DeepSeek. If you want to get like information on something on your code, that's where you use Gemini AI.
You
Now
want to
you
get
will not
what?
use Gemini. You want to get real life, like something that happened today. Maybe let's say they killed 500 person. in a particular state.
Yes.
ChatGPT, DeepSeek, and Cloud. Okay, Cloud AI is also, but Gemini AI is good with those informations. So if you want to get all those informations, you can use Gemini AI. Then for ChatGPT, if you want to get something fast, if you want clarification for your code, if you want clarification for something, that's very good to ChatGPT. Now, if you want
Okay.
to do something tangible, something deep, you can use knowledge you've gotten from Gemini and ChatGPT, then merge them together and give it to DeepSeek, and DeepSeek will do something amazing for you. Same thing goes for Cloud AI. Cloud AI, if you tell it, okay, now, because I remember I did not tell Neb AI to just end only on the landing page. I just said create a landing page for my school management system, and everybody did what was in my mind. Now you can also use Cloud AI. You can also say only do only execute the code for landing page, and it will just give you code for landing page.
Okay.
Now, so every AI is good on their own perspective. Now, if you want to generate AI images for your code, that's where you can make use of Gemini, or you can make use of Canva. The
Okay.
Canva that edits that do graphic design. You can use Canva to generate
Okay.
images for your website, or
You say
Gemini.
so. What did you call the first one?
Sorry, Canva,
Canva.
Canva.
Okay,
Yeah,
Canva AI. Okay.
so you can no, it's not AI. Like Canva editing and that graphic designing platform, they generate images too. So you can use that platform for your image generation. Or you can
Okay.
also use Gemini is unlimited. So Gemini sometimes is frustrating though, but you can generate some basic um, designs with. So
Mm.
these are the kind of AI you use for that coding. As a coder, or as a developer, you don't really need to start using only one particular AI for coding. You have to excel in different AI. The
Mm.
Can you guys tell me the most dumbest AI that exists right now?
You want? You said the numbers.
Yes, the dumbest AI.
I've not. For me, all of them I've used. Or let's say use three. I think Grok. I don't think no. Grok is cool. I don't
Oh,
know. I
Grok
don't know.
is not. The dumbest
Eh,
AI. I think I will edit this place out because now when I post it on YouTube, when I start this video, the dumbest AI we have right now is Meta AI. That's the AI.
That's true.
The
That's
AI
true.
for
That's true. That's true. That's true. That one is true. That one is true. I already use that one. Except maybe I don't get data. I just want. I mean, I need to browse something. I'll just quickly use it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. No, that's true.
that's the dumbest AI you ever use. And as a developer, do not make that mistake. Do not make that mistake to use Meta AI for for
Mm.
generating code. You just get frustrated and you just get lost.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
these are the AI that you can use for advancing your knowledge for coding.
Mm.
Remember, people think that coding is you've got to learn coding, you have to depend solely on your mentor. Please and please, let me say something. I I started web design. I was looking up to one of my friends, my close friend, the person that owns this MOF Digitals, the founder for the platform. I told him I wanted to learn AI and sorry, web development. I liked what he did. And then I was angry. He just brought into his house, did some introduction to HTML, CSS, that's the front end. He did not even back end, just did some formal introduction to HTML and CSS only. Then said, if I am serious, see, he said, if I am serious, I would follow up with that. I was angry. He did not ask me to pay me money. He did not say I should pay me money. He just said if I'm serious, I'll follow up with plan. So after like a week or two, I'm sending him things. I was like, I don't understand what he said. He said, okay, then you'll be sending me videos on YouTube for me to watch. But he's not sending me the video for me to copy exactly what they are doing to do to them duplicate or replicate what the YouTubers are doing. I should pick out one there and use ChatGPT. Then the only ChatGPT that was the only functional AI. That was in 20, I think 2021, 2021. That was the only AI that was kind of functional. I should use ChatGPT, to start designing stuff. So I started from there. Aside from there, then anytime I encounter issue, I'll just go and meet him and say, see you, see you, see you. ChatGPT is not giving me the answer I need. You then, when you might even say, send me your code, let me see. Then if I send you my code, you just go to them and point out where the errors are. Okay. So waiting for the your tutor or your mentor to do something before you do it. But you know actually it's better you encounter the issue and meet him so he explain for you. He explain for you.
Yeah.
You wanna say this is where you have issue. Just can my mentor help you or your tutor help you. Understand? So if everybody is waiting for you to start putting them one after the other, one, it will be frustrating and you might not understand. By the end of the 3 months, you might not understand one single from the class. So that's just the that's just how to become a web developer. Serious, you do tasks, you do something. But I know most of us here don't understand, don't know front end development or web development at all. But I just decided to okay, let's just do something tangible today. So we decided to go with this. We decided to go this deep seek layout, right?
Yeah.
This is having to say so that's the benefit of you still being online.
I know you. Sorry.
I said if you have any question you can ask. That's the benefit of you still being online now because the rest person will need to be watching the videos on YouTube.
Okay. No, no, I don't have any question. Uh, I'm fine. I think so. Just the prompt.
Okay, Zachariah, Lade, Anthony, people are still online. Please, if you indicate people are still online. Anthony, Zachariah, Lade. Okay, I don't know. Yeah. So now, before we move to the maybe tomorrow we can move to okay maybe later today we can move to the back end. What we need to do is to design the front end finish. Yeah. So now let's say let me go to the page and see what we have. Okay. So for this CDP platform, I actually do not want students to be able to sign up. I don't want students to be able to sign up for the platform. I just need vendors like the Jam vendors, the Jam register to be the one to access the platform so they can sell the thing to students. Understand? So it's like a wholesale platform that will sell pens to students. The students will use the pen to create an account by themselves. So I would tell that ChatGPT to remove the price section on this platform. So let's see. So now we're designing the vendor's dashboard. So I think after the generation, after it has generated this part, we can just call it a day so that I can see looking for tomorrow because I'm prepared for today's work. So, sorry, let me cut this off. Let me cut this off. The same sheet actually writing the CSS and it says it doesn't make sense. So let me tell you to use still CSS to never find it. So still CSS is like a styling library. So instead of rewriting your styling one by, if you like a class is an organization has already created the libraries for you. Just call on them. You just call on the design they have and the software code and you have your styling all ready for you. So while we are waiting for the chat to generate the dashboard for Windows, just go over to we'll go over to our VS Code and create a new folder and write it vendor, then write dashboard dot PHP. So this will be where the vendors will be able to access. I will add security logic to this website. I will add security logic to this website, but it will not be in the tutorial video. That will be private for security reasons because this is a real website I will design. After now, I'm going to after the particular tutorial or tomorrow, I'll just edit something and add my security logic to them so that I can make use of it very fast. But most of the things on the platform will actually be there. So why the prompts are being generated? Let me just check one method to see what I have so far. Okay, so let me try to see if I can copy my prompts to the WhatsApp group. Sylvia, do you still need the prompt?
Eh?
Do you still need the prompt? The prompt can be
Yes, I need the prompts. I need the prompts. I need the prompts.
okay. Um, Now another thing with this sheet is that if you can't rush this sheet, you can't really just use it AI for your code. If you're in a haste, just make it your Gemini or Cloud or ChatGPT because it will take its time to write all the codes. That's the more reason why it gives users a clean code because it comes down to write code instead of rushing. And DeepSeek is best. DeepSeek is best for writing back-end code. I've not written any back-end code with Cloud AI, but I've used DeepSeek and oh god, DeepSeek is absolutely the best for writing back-end code. It barely makes mistakes, except it's not getting what you're pointing out well. But if you get everything, then it barely makes mistakes. ChatGPT will frustrate a lot. Gemini will frustrate a lot. But, but for DeepSeek is perfectly fine. So I've dropped the first prompt on the group. Let me drop the second one. Alright, so we are done generating the prompt. Let's see what we have. Let's see. I don't know if this should be a dashboard become a vendor. No, I don't think this is a dashboard page. This should be a landing page too. I think this is the dashboard and the landing page. So I'll put the code in the landing page. So let's see what we have. Okay. What's on the platform now? Vendor login, become a the vendor. All right, yeah, this is what I need. This is good. How vendors restart the vendor purchase numbers. Okay, folks. Yes, this is better, but I'm seeing something. Earned commission, black earning and their commission. I don't know who they make them in for this platform. I mean, not them money to the pay them. I don't know the pay. So for this training, I'll move it maybe when then I think please should you continue with this by coding for tomorrow's class or maybe the back coding should be different from our normal class.
I think the benefit should be different from our normal class. Maybe just once it's writing that you can just do for us. Maybe if we just to work on this, I will just learn how to use the AI tool very well.
Okay. So for now we okay. I think DeepSeek is anytime. Let me
Yeah.
see if you have okay. So for now this let me see if it has mobile responsible or mobile views to better program. Check out
See.
this. So what we will do now is after now we have to do the dashboard for the vendor and a place for where my students can actually log in. Alright, so that'll be all for now. See you all later today in our normal class.
No problem. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.